this is what it's all about. I mean, what we bring home. When we shop with a plan, we become our own health fan. And that's what I'm going to teach everybody here today in this live. Welcome everybody. Good morning. Give me on a scale of 1 to 10, how motivated are you today? Well, I say, Tammy, it's so good to see you. Welcome. Let me get this party started. Happy Tuesday. It's grocery haul day. I just got back from the grocery store and I'm going to show you everything I bought. And we're going to guess the grocery haul, which, by the way, shout out to Judy at Myers today. She was off by $3. The gal who checked me out was off by $3 on this grocery haul with it all. You know, I always try to take a look at my pictures before I get started just to remind myself, like, look at what we've done. Look at what we've done. That was me before, you guys. That was me before. You know, and they were always talking about my inflammatory markers, what the heck are you guys talking about? Nobody told me how to get my inflammation down and turn it around, but that's what I'm doing here today. On a scale of 1 to 10, where are you guys at? 10 is you're super motivated. I'm Stefanie Ignafo, lifestyle medicine coach, plant interventionist, plant-based nutrition expert, and founder of Plantspiration, where people are learning how to prevent and reverse disease with groceries like these. And of course, that's how I lost 100 pounds. I've kept it off 13 years later by not dieting, but from thriving. And that's what we're going to talk about in today's grocery haul. Is this text not working? Happy Tuesday, everybody. Give me something so I can get this party started. We're going to talk about everything today. I'm not telling you what Judy's guess is. On a scale of 1 to 10, tell me how motivated you are towards reaching your goals. 10 is, I'm absolutely crushing my goals. 1 is, I don't even know what I'm doing here. But today, for everybody out there in YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, share. These grocery hauls are, let me tell you what, we're not here to perform. We're here to transform. Okay, let's get this party started. So first thing on my list is we have a class on anti-inflammatories. Inflammation is not just about like in your joint. It's in your brain. It's in your heart. It's that inflammatory markers that promote chronic disease. And you know what? They're not teaching doctors how to reverse things like these with basil. We have basil here today, you guys. We use this as just a seasoning and chickpeas with some balsamic vinegar and tomatoes chopped up in it, okay? What tomatoes? This is John's favorite. We're gonna chop these bad boys up, lycopenes. I want my guy to have lycopenes every single day if possible. It reduces your risk of prostate cancer. It reduces inflammation. You guys, this is what I'm talking about right here, all right? This is what I'm talking about. Spinach and kale never fail. Greens are the queens. This is what broccoli right here. We're going to steam it up. We're going to eat it with our pasta. We're going to eat it with our potatoes. We're going to eat it with our brown rice. When you keep it simple, that's how you put out the fire. Inflammation is like a fire. It's all over when you're eating those animals. It just is what happens. If our body was meant to be eating animals, nobody would be sick, okay? So let's talk about broccoli. The number one thing I'm eating every day, I'm chopping it up and I'm steaming it up, okay? That's all you have to do. And it's anti-inflammatories right out the gate. I love these cucumbers. I slice these cucumbers up and I put nutritional yeast, a little bit of salt and pepper, because when you have a plan, okay, when you shop with a plan, you become your own health fan. This is how we're doing it. There is no dieting over here. There is no restricting. There is no cutting back. And I'll tell you what else there is. No loss of flavor over here, you guys. I've never eaten more seasonings, more foods, more cuisines. I used to eat the same 3 dead animals. Now I'm eating thousands of different foods. We've got some new seasonings. I'm going to be talking about how to make feta cheese tomorrow night, okay? We're making pad thai and how to actually eat kale and make it taste delicious with quinoa and everything else. What else we have here? A couple limes. You put the lime in the coconut? No, that's not what we do over here anymore, okay? We put the lime in our food. What else is going on over here? Well, what do you know? We've got more broccoli because this is the stuff that helps reduce inflammation super fast. This is like putting a hose of fire extinguisher right on that inflammation. You want to feel better fast? Then this is how you better start kicking some, you know what. Bananas, you guys, for days. Bananas for days. This information floating around on the internet, the bananas aren't any good for you if you eat more than 2 or if it's dangerous. Now that's just pure nonsense because I would be dead. okay, if that was the case. So I'm eating tons of bananas. I put it in my nice cream. I put them in my smoothies every day. I eat them every day. These are massive anti-inflammatories when you're eating stuff like this. Look at this. That's how you do it, you guys. That's how you do it. Keep it nice and easy. If you pay attention, I've hardly got anything in boxes, okay? This is how you know you're getting some real anti-inflammatories, when they're coming in the original wrapper. We could put some everything bagel seasoning on this. You could put hummus on this. Of course, I love Oasis hummus. It has no oil. You could dunk this in the Plantspiration cheesy without the diseasey. It's super easy when you keep it without the diseasey. You get to run around. You don't got the inflammation going up like this. Nature's candy. This stuff right here, it's fiber, okay? Fiber is the real jam, okay? It's not just for Instagram. Fiber is the real jam, okay? We've got zucchini. I'm gonna actually be putting these zucchinis in my kale and quinoa salad because I know it's not always easy to get everything in. That's why these Wednesday night classes are so productive for everybody. You're actually learning nutrition education, lifestyle medicine, and some neuroscience in there too. Because we want to make these new habits stick, okay? Not like cholesterol. We want to get that stuff out of you with things like these. Talk about fiber-fueled antioxidants, anthocyanins. This is the stuff that reduces inflammation. This is an all-star right here, right? I love these. Okay, you want to feel good? Eat your plants off, okay? Eat more to be more, okay? This is how we do it. Of course, I had to get cherries. We want to talk about anti-inflammatories. This is where it's at. No limit to these. These are anti-inflammatories for your body. They're great for recovery. They're great after workout. They're great for your arteries. Inflammation is actually what causes chronic disease. Inflammation is what causes chronic disease. Alzheimer's, diabetes, heart disease, by the way. So when I'm talking about all these foods I bring home, this plan to be my own health fan, it started with what I put in my cart, okay? And we've got more fruits. Talk about anti-inflammatories, vitamins, minerals, nutrients. These are true rock stars when it comes to putting out fires. You know what I mean? Preventing and reversing disease with foods like these. We've got to, I'm not even halfway through, so start guessing the grocery haul. Now, what in the holy broccoli is going on? Do you see this stuff, you guys? It doesn't just work to cheer you on. It cheers me on when I'm putting out those fires within me, those inflammatory things that come in throughout the day. Stress can cause inflammation, okay? Not just the animal proteins, but even stress. That's why at Plantspiration, we're teaching people how to feel their best. Not just with food, but with good mood. That's what you guys are crushing it over here. We're down almost 2,000 pounds since we dropped our Eat Your Plants Off series because we're teaching people how easy it actually is. There's so much information. There's so much confusion. What should I eat? How should I do this? People aren't confused at Plantspiration. We keep it easy without the diseasey. Lemons, you guys. Every week I'm bringing in lemons. They're going in everything from the lemony kale dressing I'm going to make to the kale salad to putting it in your water if you want some stuff. We've got red pepper. Talk about anti-inflammatories right here, you guys. Antioxidants, phytonutrients, vitamins, minerals. I mean, I don't know why everybody's running to the vitamin shop when all you got to do is shop like this, okay? Like I said, when you shop with the plan, you become your own health fan. I mean, think about that. Everybody's looking for the answer. And right here, this is the cure. You just got to eat your plants off. That's how you do it, okay? Great recipes tomorrow night, by the way. We're going to be doing a pad thai with not even any nuts in it. We're going to be making feta cheese because we didn't give up delicious foods to prevent and reverse disease. And I'm also going to be making the most incredible, largest, eat your plants off quinoa and kale salad. How about this stuff right here? Anti-inflammatories, phytonutrients, fiber, vitamins, minerals. I don't know why people are talking bad about potatoes. They didn't do nothing to you. Okay, all they do is reverse disease and make you feel great. Oof. Oh my gosh. Rachel, a little bit higher and a little bit lower. Little bit lower. You guys are doing great. We're not even done. I've got 4 or 5 more bags yet. So we've got organic matchstick carrots. We're going to show you how easy it is to whip this together. I also have some quinoa. We're going to be talking about how to make that. People used to say, oh, quinoa, it's a complete protein. You know what else is a complete protein? These things right here, all of them, okay, plants. So all plants contain protein. All protein comes from plants. Take that in a minute. Take that in. Everybody's so worried about protein. So all you people out there, make sure you respond. All protein comes from plants. There's even protein in this. Look, there's even protein in this. We're not protein deficient over here, okay? We're not protein deficient. People should be worrying about the fiber deficiency going on because it's the fiber that feeds that GLP-1 hormone, that reduces the inflammation, that gives you those short-chain fatty acids that make you feel great. You know what else makes you feel great? Super antioxidants. This is like putting a fire extinguisher right down your throat, for goodness sakes. Fruit, you guys. The fiber, it makes you feel good. Another fire extinguisher. Look at this, carrots. We're gonna chop these up. We're gonna eat these up. We could steam these up. We could dip these up. We could cut these up. You could make hot dogs out of those. But what you need first is a plan. When you have a plan, you become your own health fan. I'm gonna keep saying that because the number one thing that's holding people back is they're not in Plantspiration, and two, they don't have a plan, and I'm going to teach you how to have one. I plan on eating all of these because there's no limit when it comes to putting out fires in your body. Keep these antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, fiber-filled, beautiful foods. You could eat all you want of these. My gosh. Please eat your plants off. Wow, we're getting into some good stuff here, you guys. I mean, how would I carry my broccoli on my bike without these? Ziploc bags, they're easy. We've got more everything bagel bread. We like it in this house. We've got some pad thai noodles. I'm going to be talking about this. We are not giving up delicious foods, okay, or extensive recipes. What we're teaching in the Eat Your Plants Off classes are working, or else everybody wouldn't be down all this weight, putting rings on that they haven't been putting on forever, walking around, feeling good, dancing, having hope for living a better life. That's what people are learning over here. It's not just a diet, it's a lifestyle. Oh, I could do that. I could do that. We'll put that on the list for sure. Franken beans incoming. We're going to do some pad thai tomorrow night. It's going to be delicious. And let's see. Now I've got the mother of all beans right here. We love black-eyed peas. We just put these over potatoes with some hummus, a little bit of broccoli, a little bit of California balsamics. I love black-eyed peas in the easy bean salad. I just love eating them plain. We've got chickpeas. These are some of my favorite brands of chickpeas, but not one. You know, when I talk about batch cooking, I'm talking about bringing home all the foods that make you feel good. I also found these seasonings right here. You know, think about this. Nobody's eating animals without putting seasonings on it, okay? I always tell people you're putting plants on the animals so that they taste like plants. Come on. It's true. It's true. Think about it. You're putting onion, garlic, Italian seasoning, basil. Look at all those seasonings you're putting on animals. I realized I was doing the same thing. Just to taste like plants. Why don't we just eat plants, I realized. Well, what's going to the grocery store without bringing home a bunch of beans? So you could turn these beans right here into a snickerdoodle hummus. You could put them on a potato. You could roast them in the oven. You could air fry them if you wanted to. You could blend them up into hummus. You could turn it into a sweet hummus, a savory hummus. You could turn it into a spicy hummus. You could put these pinto beans on anything, starting with rice, potatoes, cauliflower, quinoa. Keep those things batch cooked in the refrigerator, those whole grains, and then this stuff is really easy to open it up and eat it up. I mean, come on. We don't have time to mess around. We want to be outside having fun. We want to be walking, getting in nature, listening to good stuff, filling our brain, body, and soul with things that it was meant to have. Fiber. Look at this, you guys. These black-eyed peas are not just a great band. They're great to eat, okay? And you don't even need a can opener. You could just peel it open. There's literally no excuses. There's no excuses to not go plant-based. We're not done here. We're not done. I have to be honest with you. I dropped about 10 of these in the parking lot. I picked every single one up. They're almost like $1 a piece, these blueberries. But this is like the fire extinguisher of all fire extinguishers when it comes to inflammation and putting it out. This is anti-inflammatory. Look at those anthocyanins. Do you see those right there? That's the darkest part of the skin. This is the stuff that fights inflammation. And when you put it on top of all this stuff, you could put blueberries on oats. You could put blueberries on a sweet potato. You could put blueberries on rice. It's so good with everything nice, a little bit of a maple syrup or date syrup or something. Or you could also put in frozen blueberries. They're just as effective, anti-inflammatories, fighting chronic disease like the plant slayers that you guys are. This is how you slay the day, eating stuff like this. Oh, what do you know? We're going to be using some tofu tomorrow night. We're making pad thai and we're not messing around. No oil, no nuts. No problem. No problem. All right, we've got some tofu. We've got some more antioxidants. You see how much of this stuff I'm eating every week. No wonder I'm cycling my plants off. All right, I'm fueling up. I'm not making little bowls of stuff. If you watch me on social media, I am making big, giant bowls of food. And I'm doing this thing called self-awareness. You eat until you're full and you go, wow, I'm super full. I mean, it's not a diet. You know what I mean? We got to fill our tank up. And then all of a sudden, you're getting your stuff done. Your body is getting everything it needs. It's letting go of this storage of fat. I lost 100 pounds, not from dieting, but from eating my plants off. You know, after 30 pounds, it was like I would stop Weight Watchers, I would stop Diet Center, I would stop Nutrisystem, I would stop everything I was doing and go back to my old habits. But when I learned how to do this, at 30 pounds, I thought, I'm done. All right? I got into my skinny pants. That's all I wanted to do. But then I just started eating all of my plants, and then there went my pants, okay? Those went really quick. I didn't stop when it came back to eating these anti-inflammatory bad boys. You could eat all you want of these. This is nature's candy. These apples are what John calls 32, 23, 38, 32, 83s. Those are Honey Crisps. Whoa, we don't want those to fall because if they get bruised, then that's it. Okay, let's get to the good stuff. Well, all of this is good stuff. Like I said, you guys, kale this is all cramped up in here. Hold on. Look at this. Oh my goodness. For the love of, oh my gosh, we've got this for tomorrow night's recipe, okay? This is Napa cabbage. I'm going to talk about how to eat it, how to put fire. Look at this thing. Talk about putting the inflammation out. This stuff right here. This is how we do it, you guys. Why wouldn't you want to learn how to live your best life, your longest life, your healthiest life, get the weight off, prevent and reverse disease, and most of all, get that inflammation down, all right? This is not something that eating animals is going to help you with. And it is not something that a pill is going to help you with. No medicine is going to reverse heart disease, diabetes, autoimmunes. But this is right here. Food is medicine. We've got some silk and soy milk. We're going to put that right down the hatch. Okay. You could just take a drink of it. And it's great for balancing your hormones, for menopause, keeping things chill. You could put that on your oats. You could put that on brown rice. You could just drink it. You can put it into your smoothies. You could put it into an ice cream. That's really what we're using a lot of it for. We've got more of that because we like to get our nutrients in. Speaking of nutrients, we've got the omega-3s, this right here, super fire extinguisher to putting out the inflammation. This is why you guys have to get in class. I've got to show you how to do this stuff, okay? It's super easy. It's not complicated. Garbage bags. All these containers. We've got some white wine vinegar we're going to be using in a recipe. Of course, we're going to be using vegetable broth instead of oil, which is an inflammatory, and this is an anti-inflammatory. And plus, it's keeping everything low fat, which reduces the inflammation in your body. Who wants to reduce inflammation? Raise your hand right now. Who wants to reduce inflammation? Raise your hand. And keep guessing that grocery haul because I'm getting into the most expensive, oh my God, what did she bring home stuff coming up. We've got some red wine vinegar. We're going to be using this. Cornstarch. It was the last one. I need like a 5-pound bag of this, by the way. We use this cornstarch to thicken stuff up, to put it over our tofu bites, to make them taste like little chicken tenders. Cornstarch is amazing, okay? It's a nice ingredient to have. And what do you know? It's still plants. Is that it? Oh, no. In this bag, we have 4 heads of kale. We have a package of, you know what this is, you guys. You know what this is. Cilantro, all right? Kale, green onions. We are going to eat our plants off tomorrow night, and I'm going to show people how to feel great, okay? How to put the fire out. Anti-inflammatories. Don't guess it yet. I would like to stop at this moment. I'm glad you guys are all getting your fiber in. I'm glad you're getting your plants in. I'm glad you keep hearing me say this isn't a diet. When I stopped dieting, that's when I started thriving. I keep it simple throughout the whole entire week. On Wednesday night, I cook recipes. And on this Wednesday night, we got a special surprise, okay? It's my daughter's birthday. So everybody wish Isabel, my executive assistant to Plantspiration, a happy birthday. She asked for something special. And of course, we keep it vegan up in here. So we're gonna be making a cake, okay? All I'm gonna do is add some applesauce. You're gonna take 2 tablespoons of flax meal, 3 tablespoons of water. There's your eggs, okay? I bought regular frosting. I just want to show people, for my kid who wanted this, it's still vegan. She's 26 years old today, and mommy's going to make her a cake so that we can continue to slay with even candles and sprinkles and all that stuff. We do not need to be deprived to thrive, okay? We do not have to give up traditions or things that we love in order to get healthy. And that's what my mission is at Plantspiration. When you have a plan, okay, you become your own health fan. And I'm not here to perform. I'm here to help you transform. Like I said, Stefanie Ignaffo, lifestyle medicine coach, plant interventionist, plant-based nutrition expert, neuroscience coach. I volunteer my time because I care so much about yours. You deserve to feel this good. And I can't wait to help you get there. Okay, and for all of you guys out there at Plantspiration, thank you. You're the real MVPs. You guys are clocking in 2,000 pounds we're almost at. We've got diseases reversed, like heart disease, diabetes, autoimmune, joints feeling better, inflammation going down, energy going up, pants falling off. I mean, this is what we should be seeing out there every day. Good food, good mood, no meat. This is how we eat right here. And you know what else? It saves money. So Judy, thank you for the grocery bill today. She was off by $3. And the grand total is $283.71. I did get some cake mixes, some frostings. I don't love all the ingredients in it. But if this is what my kid wants, this is what I'm going to do. It's still vegan, and that's why we love it. So this is not, we don't eat these bags. But look at this stuff over here, you guys. Look at how we do this. We're not depriving. We're thriving. I just want to say a little reminder for everybody out there in YouTube, don't forget, join Plantspiration right now. It's a buy one, get one for new members. Buy a month, get a month free. Get in here and see what this is all about. People learning how to prevent and reverse disease and make this a lifestyle. That's what we do over here. Yeah, this is how you eat your greens off. $283. Does anybody have any questions before? And 71. I like that number. The year I was born. 54 years old, never felt better in my life. I didn't feel this good at 20. I didn't feel this good at 30. And I started feeling good in my 40s when I took this on 13 years ago. In my 40s, that's when I found myself. And that's when I realized, you know what? Now that I know better, I could do better. And that's what I want you guys to do. Winner, winner, no chicken for dinner over here. Any questions before I let you plant slayers go? Everybody at Plantspiration, thank you so much. I love all these posts, all these chronometers, all this support, all this momentum for your wins of you losing weight and feeling great. You really are the inspiration the world needs to see. I got to run too, you guys. Don't forget to eat your plants off. Text somebody you love, and I'll see you in tomorrow night's class. Eat your plants off.